Good evening and welcome to the BBC's News at 6. First came the Grenfell tragedy, then the realisation that thousands of other buildings around the country had similar flammable cladding. A new fire safety law comes into force today, but campaigners argue it does nothing to help leaseholders whose homes have dangerous cladding and are having to bear the huge cost of removing it from properties they bought in good faith. The government has set up a £5 billion fund to help pay towards the costs, but only for the tallest buildings. Others are now being offered loans. Tonight, Home Secretary Priti Patel says the new law will make properties safer in the future. Our business correspondent Sarah Corker reports.
Who should pay to fix Britain's broken buildings? From London to Leeds, Merseyside to Manchester, thousands of leaseholders are facing huge bills to remove dangerous cladding and to fix other fire safety faults.
I have spent days and weeks crying about it, worrying about our future.
In Manchester, this was Rachael and her partner's first home together. Now they feel trapped.
Declaring bankruptcy at this age, what does that do to us for our future? It decimates it. So, yeah, it's terrifying.
And these are real discussions about bankruptcy that you're having now.
Yes. Yeah, obviously it's not the wisest thing to do, but we've sat there at night and had conversations. What would it mean?
The fire safety bill was introduced to strengthen building regulations following the Grenfell tragedy. Peers in the Lords and some Conservative backbench MPs tried to make changes to the bill to protect flat owners from cladding costs. But those attempts failed and the bill became law today.
The fire safety bill, which has received royal assent, will actually help to save lives by changing some of these awful regulations and guidelines that existed previously, and this will help to save lives.
And the Prime Minister previously made this pledge.
I determined that no leaseholder should have to pay for the unaffordable costs of fixing safety defects that they didn't cause under no fault of their own.
But today, cladding campaigners say they feel betrayed.
It is an unbelievable situation, and I think a lot of people don't actually believe what's going on and don't believe this could be happening in the UK and that the government won't step in to protect us.
Views echoed by some backbench Tory MPs.
It's shameful what the government's done. I'm shocked, I'm astonished, and you can tell I'm upset about it. We've fought, we've done everything we possibly can.
The government has allocated £5 billion for the removal of dangerous cladding on the highest risk blocks, and there are also plans for a low-interest loan scheme for smaller buildings. But ministers have also repeatedly said that building owners have a responsibility to make sure their buildings are safe. But this isn't just a problem about cladding. There is currently no funding to cover the costs of fixing other types of fire safety faults, and across Britain, flat owners are facing tough choices about their futures. At the heart of this debate is the question of who should pay to fix these buildings. Is it the leaseholders, the building owners, the developers, the government? And what started as a problem with cladding has become a much wider building safety crisis. Safety inspections in the wake of the Grenfell Tower fire exposed not just problems with cladding but other fire safety defects, defective insulation, flammable balconies, missing fire breaks. And the government said today that it has been clear throughout that building owners and the wider industry should make buildings safe without passing on those costs to leaseholders. It also said it felt the government's approach strikes the right balance in protecting leaseholders and also being fair to taxpayers.
Sarah, thank you very much.